Today is day one of the Paralympic Regatta, London 2012, and I'm here with SKUD-18 skipper Jen French. So Jen, could you give us a quick rundown on how today went for you and JP?
Today was pretty average for us. We had, we came out of today really happy with our boat speed, both upwind and downwind, so we know we can hold our own against the key competitors. We had a couple of equipment failures during the race, which set us back. And with the top of the fleet being so tight, you can't make mistakes like that. So that's where we ended up falling back in terms of scoring. But today's day, it's race day one, so we've got a long way to go.
Now, this is obviously the culmination of years of effort on the part of you and your crew. Talk about your feelings in the pre-start of the first race. What was going through your head?
Actually, JP and I are pretty relaxed, going into the first day. I think our coaches were the ones that had to take the deep breaths before the first start rather than us. But we're pretty laid back once we get out into the race course. So, it's game on from this standpoint. So I think our nerves are already, set aside, and we put it on the coach boat with our coaches and let them have to deal with the nerves instead of us.
Now, you've spent a lot of time training here in the past few years. What's your comfort level with this venue?
Our comfort level with this venue is pretty good, except, the last couple of days we've had some really odd wind directions, which we had to learn a little bit more. And it's a little bit more in terms of sailboat racing and watching the shifts. In the past, we've sailed here with Sail for Gold, and they only had us on one side of the harbor, and it was a go left course, whereas now they put us more into the middle of the harbor, and it starts to play a little bit different geographical effects depending on where you are in the course, and really starting to look at playing the compass and looking at the wind shifts really come into play, different from what we've seen in the past.
Now, you mentioned before that you had to fight through some equipment adversity today. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Well, at the first start, we had a great position coming off the line with a nice hole leeward to be able to pick up speed, but unfortunately our bridle got caught on our steering, so we had no steering coming out of the start. So we had to do a couple of unexpected tacks to get that clear. And once we were clear, we were able to move our way up the fleet to finish in third. So, with that equipment failure, we're pretty happy we were able to fight back.
Now, being able to come back like that says a lot about your boat speed. Do you think that's a strength of your program?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really happy with our boat speed. And we've been working on that quite a bit throughout the last couple of years, along with our training partners. So our boat speed is definitely one of our strengths, so we're happy with that.
You identify something today that you'd like to improve upon for tomorrow?
Well, it's a SKUD-18, so things break. It's one of those boats where you really have to pay attention a lot to the equipment. So we'll definitely make sure we do another one over on the boat before we leave the docks tomorrow morning, and make sure that we're in good shape for day two.
All right, Jen, thanks so much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. A pleasure, and thanks for all of our fans back home.